Hi Sunshines, welcome back to our channel MADCURLS. I'm TaylorAnne.
And I'm TaylorAnne.
And in today's video, we are bringing to you another Mix It Up with MADCURLS. We got such great feedback from the very first one that we did that we were like, let's get another one out really quick. We're excited. We actually took it to the next level and we're like, we're going to mix it up even more. I thought about it, but I didn't voice it, and then you voiced it, so I guess we were kind of both thinking the same thing.
Did you think that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we both are mixing it up, but we wanted to do two different things, so we each have our own themes going on our sides.
And
so
I won't be told what to do on my side.
Indeed, just as long as you stay on your side.
Okay.
Indeed. Okay. Do you want to tell them what you're mixing it up with in this video?
I'm mixing it up with an idea that I got from one of our commenters. Thank you, Kid Sister.
Hey, girl.
Okay, so I'm going to try today. Oops. Yeah, I'm starting. Okay, I'm going to try Curl Junkie's pattern push-up and...
Mom, did you get it out of the hallway? Hold, please.
Cut.
Thank you for holding. So we actually forgot to mention, before we get to the products, what Mix It Up is. For those of you who didn't see our first video, Mom, do you want to tell them what Mix It Up with MADCURLS is?
Mix It Up with MADCURLS is new to our channel, but it is certainly not new to the natural hair community, because you guys have been mixing and matching products all the time, and quite frankly we did too before we became product testers, reviewers, whatever. But basically what it is just switching and swatching brands, using one maybe leave-in by one brand and using the styler by another brand. It's just mixing it up, not necessarily sticking straight to one brand of their shampoo, their conditioner, their leave-in, their styler. We're just using different combinations to see what works best for us and for you guys too.
Okay, now Mom, would you like to tell them what your products are today?
So today, here you get another shout out again, unless you cut that part the first time. But anyway, going through the comments the last time, you guys loved it so much and you were giving us different combinations. And so today I took Kid Sister's combination of Curl Junkie's pattern push-up and Kinky Kurly's Not Today. So I'm excited to try these. I've always used pattern push-up by itself, so I think it can stand alone, but everybody's always interested in lots and lots of moisture, and so I'm going to give it a try. That way maybe I can last 2 or 3 days, because sometimes I'll put something in and it'll look great that day, but then the next day you can start seeing that frizz and that dryness. Maybe if I add an extra layer, it might do the trick. So.
Okay.
And what are you going to do?
I'm going to be doing today the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie and the Bouncecurl Light Cream Gel. I absolutely love this gel. I've been using it for years. My original combo that I used, I have a few options here because I couldn't decide, but this is the combination that I'm using. But for those of you who asked, because it actually was in the comments of the last video, somebody said what's a good combination or what's a leave-in. I always used it with the Diva Curl 1 conditioner, and there were a lot of suggestions for the Can't-To Curl Activator Cream. A lot of you guys said use this combination for this video, but I'm saving this for a different video.
Okay.
But those are some leave-in options for the Bouncecurl. I will be doing this combination, which I actually got from Lexi Marcella like years ago when she used to talk about Bouncecurl. She said try this combination, and ever since then, like, this is the only combination that I really love. So I'll be doing this combination.
And I would have joined you today, but I saw this in the comments. I'm like, I want to do my own thing.
Oh.
I can think for myself.
And so you did. Okay, so if you would like to see us mix it up and do these product combination style our hair, then
Please keep watching.
keep watching. So first things first, water. So what did you cleanse your hair with today?
Today I cleansed my hair with Curl Junkie Daily Fix.
Oh, okay. I actually went in with the Shea Moisture, Manuka Honey, and Yogurt, their shampoo and conditioner, because it has protein in it. And I feel like after my deep conditioning debacle where I left it in for a couple days, my hair just had too much moisture. Like it was too much, and I was losing like my hair elasticity, I felt. And I was like, what, I need maybe some protein, but not too much. So I think the Shea Moisture, Manuka Honey, and Yogurt is like a good amount of protein. It's not like too much. So I did that combo, and my hair is very soft.
I'm wondering how I'm going to do this. I'm wondering, since I do know that I've used pattern push-up, and I do know that I really don't need anything under it. Even the website says it can be used alone. But since I'm going to try this, I'm wondering if I should just kind of put it in my hand, rub it together, and just kind of put it all through like that, or should I separate? I feel like if I section it, each section is going to have
be too
more.
much.
Yeah. And I just want to try this to add something to it, but I don't want to really section it and make it like this permanent kind of thing.
I feel like I kind of want to do the same thing, or maybe just use a little bit of product, because for those of you who know the Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie, it's pretty thick. It's a very thick product, and so I kind of don't want to weigh my hair down, so maybe I might do the same. Just kind of get a little bit of that. Yeah. Just kind of run it through topically.
A good like dollop of that, you know.
Ooh, smells so good.
Yeah, it definitely had.
Mine smells so good. Just gonna run it through.
In there.
A little bit more. Get those ends.
Yeah. So we're having fun with this series, especially the decorating part of it.
Oh my gosh, yes. You wanted to like go to the store today and get backdrops. I'm like, Mom, no, we're not doing that today. Not today.
Like every time we get distracted, we never return.
Like we'll spend all day shopping and then we won't film.
But we found pink polka dots. It must have been a time when they sneaked through and got in the cart at Walmart, and then we got home, and then you're like, no, we're not doing polka dots. You hate prints.
I'm not really a fan of prints, even though I have these stripes behind me, like, but every video having some type of print, especially polka dots.
I call that my Sephora bag.
So how much do your products run price-wise?
Okay, so this is $24.95, I believe, on their site, and on the ground anywhere if you can find. I know it's in Ricky's in New York, and I don't know who else sells Curl Junkie. I'm not sure.
Can you get it on their website?
Oh, absolutely. You can get it on their website. Yes. So that's $24.95, and then I believe Kinky Kurly is still holding strong at $11 these days.
Okay.
And I think it's just really consistent with that. When it first came out, it was like around $11, I believe.
Okay.
So I don't think it's really varied from that. If it has, you guys put it down in the comments. But I don't think it has.
In mine, the Shea Moisture, when I was looking it up, it can like range from like $9 to $12, but you can also get like smaller sizes, which are like $6. But the Curl Enhancing Smoothie is one of Shea Moisture's most popular products. You can get it in different sizes. It's on like both sides of the wall in like Target and Walmart, if you know what I'm saying. Like there's the Pantene and the Aussie and the L'Oreal side, and then there's the other side with like the natural hair products and stuff. So you can find it on both sides. But it's
Shea Moisture.
The Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie. Yeah.
Okay. Though I said, guys, I was gonna take that couple of dollops and just spread it around my head, I just started feeling. I think I want to just slightly put it in each section. I think it'll do my hair some good. So I've changed my mind. Yes, definitely. It needed that moisture. I can tell that. So yeah.
And the Bouncecurl is $17, I believe. $17.99 at the moment. It's on sale. But I also saw $24, but I don't ever remember it like being $24. I feel like there's always a sale. And I've been using Bouncecurls for years, so like I do have a code. It's TaylorAnne, and you can save some coin. I tested it before we got on camera to see if my code still works, because like it's been a while, but it still does.
Now what I conditioned my hair with today, that's why I'm just quiet over here just admiring my curls, is can't believe it's not honey. Okay, you guys who have seen our Sotanicals reviews, the summer Sotanicals, I've been hard as I could be on their stylers, but not on their conditioners. I was hard on the packaging of this particular one, but I decided to give it a try today, and I'm liking what I'm seeing. I rinsed it out. I kept it in for about 2 hours with that combination I came on camera with the plastic cap and the well, it's not microfiber, I think it's cotton anyway, but that towel, and just let it set. The heat of my head kind of let it sit there and do its thing. Then I rinsed it out before we came on set, and yeah, I'm liking that. So I'll go into more detail in our next Sotanicals video, but yeah, I like that. So that's good.
So the Bouncecurl has like a fresh scent to it.
Yes, it does.
I don't know if you were ever really a fan
We never had. Well, when I first got on the channel, you had already been using it for a while, so it wasn't like the most prominent thing that we would always grab for. There were other things on shelves, like in Targets and Walmarts and places. So we never really.
Yeah, but when we first did our video, did you like the smell of Bouncecurl?
I said that it smelled very earthy.
Very earthy.
And I might have even said it smelled like a pine tree, a Christmas tree. You know me and my different descriptions of things.
Yeah.
So.
But it's like a clear gel. You know, it has slip.
I like
goes
this.
in.
I didn't test it before, but I just took your word for it, kid sister, that it was compatible. Thank goodness. And it is. It just kind of almost disappears. Just like I said, just a little bit more each section.
Really get that in there. So now I'm just going through with the gel. And this wash and go, I wore out like 2 years ago.
You did.
And,
Loved it.
I would get like 5, 6, 7 days. That was like back before our YouTube days.
Yeah.
When I would put something in my hair on a Sunday and not wash my hair until like the next Sunday.
Wow.
And my hair was just flourishing. And
So there's something to be said then for the condition of our hair now. We're wondering why it's just so fragile and stuff, you know, because that's what we used to do.
I always got like 5, 6 day wash and goes all the time. That was my thing, especially when I was student teaching. I did not want to do my hair throughout the week, and I would do it on a Sunday and I would be set for the week.
Wow.
Of course, by like that Friday my hair was like out to here and just a big puffball, but I liked it.
It's funny how this pattern pusher goes with Kinky Kurly almost the way Kinky Kurly Custard goes with this Not Today. Kinky Kurly Custard in this, you know, it's the set. This feels the same way because it turns to that very watery H2O feeling. It disappears any sort of slip that this had. You got to move fast with it. And it has nothing to do with the leave-in or this not being compatible. It just has to do with the nature, I think, of this Kinky Kurly thing. Because it did it with its very own custard. So at the time we said, well, they must know something. They're OG. They've been around for years. And so it's just the nature of those products, and I'm getting the same effect with an entirely different brand with their gel.
Just making sure everything is smoothed in. My ends are looking curly. I'm just gonna move on this side.
I'll put the gel in. Yeah, so the moment you put it in, there's almost like a struggle a little bit to pull it through because it loses the slip immediately. But it does not curdle, doesn't do anything. It just does like what its own product
When
is.
does it lose the slip? When you put the leave-in in?
When I put the leave-in in, and it's kind of like flip.
Okay.
You know, the Not Today feel of the slip. We said it's like a fantastic
I think
leave-in.
we had it out on our Kinky Kurly
Yes,
video because you
yeah.
were like, it has so much slip, and I was like, Ma, I don't think it does.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
I
you
don't
found
think-
out that I had left a little bit more residue than I probably needed to for that video, and I had
Yeah.
the Jansons in there, Camille Rose Jansons.
So now that you don't, do you still think it has like incredible slip?
Yeah, the
or-
Not Today does have slip.
Okay.
But when I put in this pattern pusher, it resorts back to the way it does when you put in the Kinky Kurly curling custard. It just, something about it turns it to water, and it's difficult to pull it through, to pull that custard through back when you use it with its own product. And right now I'm having just as much of a struggle, but I'm going to like the results. I think this is going to dry quick, and I think it's going to be big hair.
Well, that makes one of us. I'm not so sure how quick mine's gonna dry because the curl enhancing smoothie is a pretty thick product, but my hair looks and it feels very moisturized. Like my highlights, I think, are gonna like look really nice. They don't look like they want to be dry and frazzled.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see what this does for my curls, 'cause it's actually been a while since I've done this wash and go. It's been a while, so you know, sometimes things work and then they stop working, so I'm hoping I'm not hyping it up and I come back with and bust it, but this used to be my go-to. I love this wash and go.
Where this gel first premiered on our channel was on the Curl Junkie video when I had the Bougie Week, and I was doing all of the lines that I liked, and so this was what I had in my hair. It was a 4-day pattern pusher wash and go. When we opened up that video and I was walking you guys through all the Curl Junkie products, that was 4-day pattern pusher. Okay, so this is night 1, but tomorrow night for our live, this will be in my hair. Like, well, by then you guys probably wouldn't have seen this video, but at least because we always leave it on our channel, the lives, so you'll be able to go back and see. Once you see this one, then you'll say, oh, that's what, I mean, we'll be telling you tomorrow night anyway. Like, what are you wearing? Like, we're Joan Rivers, R.I.P.
That one live, I was like, so what are you wearing? And I used a Kool-Aid thing, or it was a Gatorade, and like the lid was off, and I like poured
I know you're trying to use it as a microphone.
Yeah, and I'm like, what are you wearing? And all the red, like, Gatorade
like, okay,
went on
tell
you.
me what you're wearing. You did that. And I'm like, you big dummy.
I like poured red Gatorade all over you.
Like, so uncensored. I didn't even think.
Stragglers.
Right?
I know when it's like, Mom, this is live.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I know. That's my true reaction. I had on my pajama bottoms,
yep,
as I always wear.
Your black and white striped pajama bottoms, and now they were
tinged
polka dotted with Kool-Aid.
With Kool-Aid.
Or red Gatorade.
Red Gatorade. And that stuff stains.
Good old Gatorade. I don't know what it is with me. I love Gatorade and I love Powerade.
I love, well, back in the day I did. Now, kind of. But I loved working. I was like just obsessed with working out and all that when I was a little bit younger and felt better. Lord, there was just so much just to get around these days. But in any event, back in those days, but what I never gravitated towards were those power drinks. I don't know, something about those just weirded me out. I don't know. That's why I was so excited, because I always wanted to walk around with something that looked somewhat healthy. Like when people were doing that vitamin water and all that, I couldn't get into that. I just didn't like the idea of water flavor. It just weirded me out. But then I kind of got closer to it when I used to get the Crystal Light little tubes. I kind of liked that. Maybe because I was a mother and I was sick of my kids always downing and drinking everything in the house. So finally I had something to myself. So what I started doing, I was going to the store and I was buying the 6-pack of little ginger, no, you know what, club soda. Okay, sparkling club soda, and then I would just put those little drops in there. But within 6 months of me doing that, when I went to the dentist,
oh yeah,
oh my
you
gosh,
had cavities the house.
And not only cavities, but almost like a taking away of the enamel. She's like, well, what are you doing? It looked like almost like I was brushing my teeth with rocks or something. And so I said, nothing that I know of. She goes, you know, like the wear and tear on your teeth. And then I thought back to the Crystal Light and this habit that I had. The way I carry around my buy drinks now and do all that was the way I was obsessed with Crystal Light drops, every flavor.
Yep.
Dropping them into the club soda and making like my own little drink. I loved it. But when I saw that, no,
you literally like stopped on a dime.
On a D-I-M-E, on a dime. I said, no way.
Your teeth recovered, or else
yeah,
you couldn't have been on MADCURLS. You never even would have had a job.
Yeah, it sure did recover. But I did have to do a root canal. It wasn't from that though. I think it didn't help. I think they always, you know how they always say, we're watching. Well, finally the watch was over and they're like, it has to be done. Okay, so I was like, okay. So then my mother, she's always super honest and always extremely dramatic. And she's like, oh my gosh, you're going to die like a million deaths. I have never felt worse pain. Oh my gosh, root canal is the worst thing. But actually, it really wasn't. That was just extra drama. Okay, it really wasn't. Granted, it hurt. Not going to tell you that it didn't. It hurt. But not like I died a million deaths.
You didn't die a million deaths.
And come back to life. No. No. I just remember one night in particular where it really hurt and I had to go to CVS. Me and my husband went to CVS. I had to get M.A.D.CURLS or something. It was very bad. And so, alright, so now here's story time. Okay. So, my husband was working at a job and the level that he's on, he gets laid off from time to time. Well, it just so happened that he got laid off during my root canal time. And so here I was, okay, walking around with my tooth. So when I had that horrible problem that night, the next morning I was on the phone calling my dentist saying, hey sir, this is what happened. You know, I've got to see, okay? So at this point he knew. You know, he knew that my husband had been laid off, so he's like, basically take like 2 Tylenol. And I'm like, I've taken everything. I said, nothing's working. I need to come in. Something's going to have to be done. Okay? And so he said, well, the insurance. And I said, and so he said, well, you know, you don't have insurance. And I'm like, I am not a dog. I said, I am a human being and I'm in a lot of pain. You created this problem. I said, and so now you're going to fix that. Okay? I don't care nothing about the insurance. Okay, I said my mouth is on fire and this has to be fixed. And then I said I will remember this. I said I will rise again one day like a phoenix. And I said, and I will have insurance. And I said, I will remember this. So then after that, when I said I wasn't a dog, I said, oh, no, I didn't mean, I just meant, I said, no, I know exactly what you meant. And I said, but I know what I mean. I said, this has to be fixed. And so I went in and they fixed it. And that's why, that's why chompers today. That's why you have to speak up and stand your ground. Talk about some insurance. No.
Right. No, you never cry either, but you were like in tears one night. You were in so much pain.
I never. It was.
Yeah, you never cried.
It was pretty bad, but
yeah.
No, but I didn't want to hear that these people, these doctors and dentists, they're ruthless. They don't care. I was walking around like that, and he was talking about some insurance.
You were like to him, you're like, I'm drooling.
I'm like drooling. Seriously.
You were like drooling, like no, serious.
No, I was not having that. No.
All right, Miss Crystal Light.
Right. I know.
With club soda. Every night we were
cracking the can open.
Just cracking the can open. You were just like, you would down them.
Yeah.
And it seemed healthy, but it was if you put it in water, but you wanted to put it in club soda because I don't know.
I want to hear that noise.
Yeah.
I care nothing about no insurance. Yes, things happen. People lose jobs and stuff, but you start the work, then finish the work. Okay, regardless of insurance or not. I mean, like seriously, like I said, I'm a human being. I am not a dog, and I said, and I need this taken care of.
Or an animal.
Or an animal.
Any type of animal.
Any type of animal. Tooth pain is like almost like the worst pain. I would rather be in labor than to have tooth pain. That goes to show. Is it? No. Okay, no, I'd rather, that goes to show really how bad it is. But I just started this whole thing saying it's not scary, and it really, really wasn't. But for that particular one moment in time, like I got through the whole thing, the whole procedure in the office, I got through the healing part. It was just that one night that just, I woke up and there's nothing worse than tooth pain in the middle of the night. And once I got past that with the proper treatment,
all right,
and all was okay.
Thank you so much for that.
Okay.
Story time. Okay. So we are going to let our hair dry.
And I'm liking what I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we will be back to show you these results using what we used for our Mix It Up with MADCURLS. Okay. See you guys soon.
All right.
Bye. We're back. These are our results. I always say something funny before we get on camera. I'm always laughing, but I was just saying you look like something out the 50s, like this,
all
just
the polka dots
and like the short hairdo.
I Love Lucy hair. I need to be red.
You need some pearls.
I need an apron.
Big, like pearl earrings.
I know I should have come on with pearls, but I know you would never let me get my
I'd be like,
props.
Mom, what are those?
And you would never let me get my props.
No, I
Because if I would have started off with a great big red heart, so you guys would know. Oh, let me grab this. Hold on real quick. Here I go.
Mom,
Start off script.
Mom, we're not doing.
Oh gosh.
That thing comes tumbling off the wall.
There, now I can look like I Love Lucy, right? Yeah, that way it had the Lucy vibe. The I Love Lucy vibe.
I was gonna say, no, it was an A, right?
The two of us, right?
Like the Scarlet Letter, didn't she have to wear an A?
Yeah, honey, I'm not wearing my Scarlet Letter. I'm wearing the I Love Lucy heart.
Okay.
All right, anyway. All these extra curls.
These are our results. I'm going to start because I feel like I haven't had a good wash going forever, which I'm probably exaggerating, but that's really how I've been feeling lately. And I am just so in love with my results right now. They're perfect. They are perfect for day one. There is no frizz. Every curl is curled, and it's sometimes people say, probably for some textures, this could be heavy, the curl enhancing smoothie, but it's perfect. It gave my hair the perfect amount of moisture, and the Bouncecurl.
Can I feel it? I've never used this before. I want to feel it.
The Bouncecurl is just like a perfect gel. I really forgot how much I love this combo. This is such a good combo.
Yeah, it's not heavy.
I'm so happy with this right now.
It's been in and out of our house tons of times, and I think I got it all mixed up with that glycerin one that time. And just got turned off to the line. Yeah. So I never used that.
This is everything right now. This is a pass go for me. I love this.
Yeah, you could really see your highlights. They're really popping.
Yep, they're not frizzy.
Perfect curl definition. Every curl accounted for. The ends are curled. It looks great. It looks absolutely great.
I'm
just very lightweight. Yeah, I like it.
I love it. I'm so happy.
Yeah,
it's a go for me over here.
Awesome.
And now you, Poodle Dee, Poodle Guy.
I love it. I mean, it's always different. My looks are always different, but this is what I always look for, the short look. It could be fuller. I've been noticing pictures that I have out there where my hair is bigger, fuller, rounder, and very just big. I don't want to bother this too much. I probably could have made it bigger, but I didn't want to put heat to it. I don't want to put heat to the roots because it would only flatten it out and it would make it long, and I don't want it long. I'm liking this new round kind of look I'm having.
There's totally definition, and even with you like keep like tousling it and stuff, it's holding. And
so tonight, me sleeping on it is only going to add the frizz to it that I like, that needs that huge volume. It's like this New Balance commercial on YouTube. When you watch YouTube videos, have you noticed the girl with the big frizzy hair? She's like lacing up pink sneakers. I think they're New Balance. I love her afro at the end. Love it. So that's the look I'm going for. So I can play with it all I want to because it's only going to get bigger, and that's what I'm looking for. I don't really want the blown out kind of straight look that I kind of used to go for when I wanted the length. Now that I have the length, I like more of the volume.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like when we come back, we're like, this is day one, so it's a little bit flatter, this and that. But I feel like we both do have like a certain amount of volume right now. Like your hair is like big. Like if we always say if we had somewhere to go. If we had somewhere to go right now, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. If we had somewhere to go, we would look good. Yeah. We would be pleased with
this. You could just tell that tomorrow will be bigger. Well, whoever comes to live tomorrow, if we put this out. If not, you would have seen me. Go back to live.
Go back to live.
After live. But that will be the look I would have been trying to go for. It's only going to get bigger because I'm going to make this 2 and 3, 4 day hair. Because it's only going to get better. So I'm liking what I see. My expectations have changed. What I like now has changed. Literally in a matter of days to a week. Yeah, because I started looking at other pictures. I think you put a picture out on Facebook on that Our Healthy Hair page or something, and I liked that look. I'm like, how did I used to have so much volume? That must have been just kind of like, get this picture with me. I need this, for whatever. And I just kind of sprayed and fluffed it up, not realizing how good like the hair looks. I always wanted that day one hair, and I've been looking at these pictures where I'm having all this volume. I'm like, how did I get this volume? This is volume that has been achieved after where I didn't even plan on it. When I plan on my hair looks, it's day one hair because I always think that that's my look, but it's not my look. I'm seeing that I've revived this hair after 2 and 3 days. And I'm not realizing it until I'm looking at pictures, and I'm like, that was not day one hair. What in the world? And I'm liking that look now. So this is day one, and it can get much bigger and better and frizzier.
That's a good wash and go to me, and I've said it from the beginning that if you could get multiple days out of your hair, it's not a good wash and go to me if I only get 1 day. Like I need at least like 3 or 4, and
it's
like
that's bigger,
that's when it gets better. That's when it gets better.
Yours is going to get bigger because it's so light and it's so defined, and you know how to pineapple and do all of that. So
no, this is such a go. Hold up your products.
Okay.
Your offerings today.
These are my offerings today.
I used the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl Enhancing Smoothie and the Light Cream Gel by Bouncecurl.
And I used Pattern Pusha by Curl Junkie, and I use Kinky Kurly. I used Not Today by Kinky Kurly. So this was given to me by Kid's sister. Thank you, girl.
Hey.
Never would have thought
to
do it. I probably would have just put this in by itself, and I didn't really know the potential. See, when I put it in by itself, it didn't feel this moisturized. I do remember that, and it dried just about as fast. It definitely dried faster because this has been very humid weather, and we have been noticing this has been taking just tick tock, hours and hours. This took a few hours, but it didn't seem like that. Every time we touched our hair, it seemed like progress.
Sometimes with products, it's like, oh my gosh, like this is taking forever. Like it didn't seem like that today.
It took a little while, not as long by any stretch that it normally takes, but it felt like progress. Every time we touched our hair, we're like, okay, it is drying. We're not just sitting here having the fan blow and it's just blowing around hot, humid air. It was progress. Yeah. So I never had to go blow dry it. I never had to do anything. This
no blow dryers. Just a fan. Just a fan we sat in front of and then scrunched it up. For those who might ask about the Bouncecurl, since you said you could, yours could stand alone as a one and done. Yeah. For some people, this totally can, and I believe that's for those like 2 early 3, like type 3 textures, like 3A, 2B, like that kind of thing. They do market it by itself. For me, with my 3B, 3C hair and thicker textures, some people say it's drying. This gel, I always use a leave-in. Some type of leave-in has to go down. Like I feel like if you have thicker hair, so if you have it and it's not working for you, definitely try some sort of leave-in with the Bouncecurl.
Long before you had a channel, long before you were on YouTube, or any sort of social media, and you started getting, I'm sure you got that when you were on social media. That's how you knew
This
about
was
it.
the first PR I ever got.
What did you use with it initially before you even knew about any of this stuff?
I think I used it with Tresemme. I always put a leave-in down. I think the very first time I used it by itself. My hair was a dry mess, and I'm like, oh no. And after that, I grabbed a conditioner. I used Tresemme with this. I used Aussie conditioner with this. And then once we got Diva in the house, I always used Diva and this.
Okay.
And then, as I said, one day I was watching Lexi Marcella, and she showed this. And once I got this combo down, like, it was a go for me, because this is just definitely thicker than the one conditioner.
Thank you, Lexi girl. You bought Taylor back some happiness tonight. We love you for that.
Love you some bitch.
Don't take the moods anymore.
I know, totally. I've been totally in
Total
funk.
pity party every day.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like, how many times have I said I'm going to big chop? I'm like, I'm just going to cut all my hair off.
So much so that in the comments while we were waiting for our hair to dry, people were like, is Taylor got a big chop? Taylor got a big chop. I guess it's as good as
I mean, it's
mine.
my own fault. Like, I keep leaving deep conditioners in, and it's like, we've been in this natural hair game forever.
Yeah.
And it's like, you'd think we'd know, but I said to somebody, I'm like, we're learning something every time we put a video out. You guys are teaching us stuff in the comments. So it's like a two-way street here. You learn from us, we learn from you, and it's just a good situation. But, yeah, I'm happy.
So, yep, it looks great.
You look good too, girl.
Yeah, I love it. So, yes, I'm excited. We were reading in some of the comments that, you know, I've stopped my rigidity. I'm no longer rigid. I'm diving into the mixing it up. So we're loving the combinations. One of them, I think it was, since we called out everybody, I think it was Karen Reeves. It was her idea. Was it Karen Reeves?
Mom, don't start calling out names unless you're absolutely sure who the person was.
Sure. They know. I know it was Karen. It was Karen. All right, so I'll say either Reeves or Spearmint. One of you girls said the Mixed Chicks leave-in with Uncle Funky's. I said
that was Spearmint.
That was Spearmint. See, there I go. Anyway, Spearmint, perfect. That sounds great because the Mixed Chicks leave-in is so light. So
there are so many in the comments that sound great. I'm going through screenshots.
Yeah.
So definitely, I was gonna say, our new thing at the end of these videos is definitely leave your combos down below, and you might see us do it. We will give you credit where credit is due if you gave us the combination. So definitely give us some of your combinations, and you might see it up here for our MADCURLS. Mix it up, because there will be so many more of these videos. Like, we are ready for this
we
series.
have so many bottles here.
We might turn into a mix it up channel.
I know, we're gonna be like a mixtress, like Janelle Stevens.
Mixtress?
Mixtress, I would say. The mixtress.
Okay. All right. This video's gonna be so long.
Okay.
Okay. So comment down below your combinations. Comment down below which wash and go you'd want to try. If you want to try both, you love them both. Let us know if you've tried them. Whatever what you think. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will
see you in our next video.
Bye.